Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Mama Watoro Talks. This talk comes to you from a place of peace and love. So for some reason, it certainly feels like we are back where we began. Uh, Today I got a chance to record outdoors because the weather has changed and it's certainly beautiful out here. So I hope I've said that this talk comes to you from a place of peace and love. And today we are going to talk about what next, what happens when all this is over and done with. So right now, most of us are pretty much working from home. A lot of us have already lost their jobs, and it is possible that most of us are not so sure where and how we're going to pick up when all is said and done. But worry not. Like I said in my last video, you are not alone. We are in this together. So a lot of people are thinking the same way you're thinking. And one of the best things that I've realized in this period in time is that, be patient. Be patient with yourself. We are all starting afresh. It feels as if we were born, we grew up, we learned how to, eat our solid food after our breast milk, and then finally we were flying and we were surviving, on Earth. But right now, why does it feel as if all of us are back a newborn and we're back to stage one? So, what are we going to do? After the big rest, after all this self-isolation, lockdown, self-distancing, COVID-19, what are we going to do with ourselves? So this is a very good time for you to sit back and do some reflection, a lot of thinking. And the good thing about this is that it's an opportunity for us to start all over again. Maybe some of us were not doing so well, or some of us were in careers that they did not choose for themselves, or for some reason you are one of those people who woke up every morning and you're wondering, why do you do what you do in terms of your studies, in terms of your career, and you wanted to change to something else. So this is a good opportunity to do that. So like I said, one of the things is that we will have to be very patient with ourselves and to start working on your master plan little by little. It's like we are planting a seed. We are back to newborn stage. So we have to relearn how to drink our milk again and then slowly graduate to semi-solid food and finally solid food. So give yourself time. Let this be sort of like a long-term plan, because believe me, the world and life is like the weather. Nothing is static. Today it rains. Like if you've watched some of my previous video, the weather was so different from what it is right now. It was raining, it was snowy, it was windy, it was dark. And it seemed like that period in time was going to last for a very long time. But look at me today. We are here and there's a total overhaul. Everything has changed and we are now dealing with a very different weather. So that is how life is. However dark it might seem today, however rainy and cloudy and impossible things might look today, it will surely change. Life changes. Life does change. Nothing remains the same. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to start planting your seeds. Decide which seed you're going to plant. We've all learned from our past mistakes. We all know the routes that we don't want to take anymore. And this is a good opportunity for us to, to reevaluate our lives and probably maybe just get the courage to go for what we want to do with our lives. Because when all this is over and we are still here, we'll be surely grateful to Jehovah that we are still alive. So it will be a great opportunity for us to start all over again. And the beauty of it all, sometimes we're afraid to start over again because, we've gone too far in life and we don't know how to go back. But right now, everybody has been put in the same situation where the whole world is starting all over again. So this is just a perfect opportunity for everybody. It's a clean slate. Does not matter where you are in the world. We are all starting afresh. So maybe we should not look at it as something that is very bad, apart from the death cases that we keep seeing of people being very sick and hospitals not able to cope, governments are not able to provide for citizens. but it's a perfect opportunity for us to go back to the drawing board and start our lives again. So I'm just hoping that you will feel encouraged, and don't lose hope, because everything that has a beginning has an end. This will surely come to pass, and it will be a new clean slate for everybody to rewrite their history. So that's about it. It would be beautiful when we all begin again, and when we are all given an opportunity to do the things that we wanted to do with our lives plus more. And what a time that will be. It will be a beautiful time for everybody. So for now, keep calm, bring out your scrapbook, piece your life together little by little, day by day. Have a drawing board, like have a vision board, and decide what you want to do. You can set small goals. They do not have to be impossible goals, but start slow and be patient with yourself. Know that some of these plans might take time to work. Give yourself, like, let them be a long-term plans, because we cannot be in a hurry, because the whole world is starting at the same pace. So let us look back at this time and remind ourselves that we used this time that we were given wisely, and that we also came out of this, being the best version of ourselves that we can be. So that's all from Amoatoro. I hope you have a very, very, very good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, wherever you're watching me from. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more talks like this. And thank you so much from Amoatoro. Asante.